Hi, I'm Miltonchang of Bonsaiheirloom. I dug up this tree about a couple of weeks ago, and as a result, I didn't water very carefully. The leaves starting to get a little dry. It was fought at that time of the year anyways, so it will recover. It doesn't take much of fiber roots to recover. As you can see, it's a very healthy tree with lots of roots. Not as much fibrous roots as I like because it was growing in the ground, but it will when I put it in a pot. You can see these barks are falling off, which provides an interesting coloration. This is a trident maple, the Formosan variety, with slightly more stiff leaves, so it does better in the wintertime. This tree has a little problem because that part is sticking up a little bit too high relative to this, and yet I don't think I can do anything about this. So one thing I would do is I would plant it this way. So this will be the soil line so that I can make the use of all of the rootage and not to worry about this sticking up too high. So the tree will look like this. Let me tell you about the history of this tree. I think this is actually planted about the same time as my 25-year-old maple tree seedling and my sumu. And this was dug in the ground. I didn't do much work to it. Aside from, you can see, I cut off this big branch, and I cut off this big branch, and there's another big branch I cut off in the back to give it the movement. But basically, it was a straight up-growing tree, and then I cut off these to create the slight curve. And as I said, I want to keep this about the same height so that this will be the top of the soil, and then to expose some of the roots to take advantage of the broad base. So this is quite a huge tree when I'm done with it. And this is about the soil line. So some of these are cracking off, but eventually it'll heal over and to look nice. So with that in mind, then I determined my base, and therefore let me just work on it. It's very quick, just do the clip and grow, clip off all of the parts that are redundant. And some of these are actually take cuttings and grow them. The tree is not dead, just the leaves dried out because it's a natural process about this time of the year. And it further got dried out a little bit. So for example, I didn't cut this very carefully. And so when it heals, you can see it's very natural. It's not a circle or oval to look natural. So don't worry about it. Just be brutal when you cut it, and it will come out okay. So with that in mind, let me start cutting. It'll be very quick. In a few minutes, it'll be you can see the tree from the quote-unquote forest. In a sense, you can see the outline of the tree. And when in doubt, I leave a little bit of stub so that I wouldn't be caught surprised. All I use is just two. Even though these branches are fairly thick, that should work. The first step, as I said, is to determine the roots, to make maximum use of the rootage. And then I started cutting the top, leaving the branches that I have any doubts that I may use a little bit longer, so I won't be caught short. Some are pretty obvious, some are less obvious, so when in doubt, leave a little stub. I don't think I can say that trident maple would back bud, because if there's not a bud, I think it will not shoot out behind. So you always need to leave a little bud behind underneath so that it will shoot out. So this, the rough shaping, you can begin to see a little bit shape of the tree. Again, I want to make this about the same height as the other part of the roots. So now let me decide what's the front. I think this is a nice front because it's got a, see, you can see this nice angle, and then this goes back. And this is not so nice, so that's on the side. But that's okay, that's an interesting feature. And then, so this little problematic root, in fact, become part of the design. And now that the tree is going this way, I need to have an apex. I think I would have this part come out as an apex. I think the apex needs to come out this way, but there will be plenty of opportunity for branches to come out here for me to choose one. So let me cut the next level of detail. So the simple rule of thumb is that if you want the tree to grow this way, if there's a branch happen to be growing that way, then you cut that off. You want everything to be synergistic and rhyming. Like this tree, this part, you know, you don't want, this tree is going this way, that's the apex. You want branches to by and large grow this way, so you don't want this one to grow that way. So if you cut it here, there will be buds coming out to force this branch to go this way. And it wouldn't look, that could be interesting. If I cut it here, then this branch will come out. Note one thing, that the trident maple always comes out on two sides. You see, there's a bud on each side. So you can choose to cut it off to encourage all the energy going to the other side by, for example, snipping off this little bud so it wouldn't come out. You see that's gone. And then I don't want to leave a bud, leave a stub that's there, no green, so I cut it off now. So that's what you do. And this one, you can see doesn't make any sense. A tree grows this way, and so you cut it off and maybe use this as a saving grace. This little guy come this way, and you don't want one going this way, so you cut it. So you just try to make everything rhyme, synergistic. Anything doesn't fit the pattern, you cut it off. So cut off any redundant branch, and then try to maintain a rough idea of what the shape of the tree would be. So if this is going this way, I need a branch to go that way. So I cut it here so that a branch will come out, and I don't want one to be going down. So that's the top. I would let this heal nicely and then someday carve out this part, which would be easy because by then it would be semi-rotten. Although I have to say, trident maple is very hard, and it doesn't really decay much, which is a good thing and it's a bad thing. But by and large, it's a better thing than something that rots quickly. There are two buds, one here and one opposite side. So if I cut off the top one, then all the energy will go into the bottom one to come out that way. If you imagine the soil level is about here, this root will be exposed. This root will be half exposed, but the bottom will grow, and this can be made into a dead wood. And then you got this nice one in the back too. So one possibility is make it rotate a little bit this way to make this one also visible. So you can see such a powerful three roots coming out. And the back is more or less got one dead wood, but it's also an interesting feature. So this tree was planted in the ground about 25 years ago, along with Sumu and my 25-year-old trident maple tree that I started from a seed. And so this is 25 years, and I let it grow in the ground. And I came and cut off some of these big branches that's growing up to give it a little bit more of a curve. And I dug it up probably 3 years ago and put it in a big nursery pot, and which I would, well, actually I'll put it in a big bonsai pot because it's close enough. If you start with an old tree like that, work on it for 5 years would be very, very nice. So always start with a big tree, old tree anyway. And so what I did is I washed up the roots, the brush of the soil, and to see the roots. And basically this is a real problem here because this root, you see, it's growing at the bottom, but nothing here. You see, that's why you need to work on it early. But you can see what's happening is the roots are trying to grow out of here. So if I plant it in the ground up to here, is the soil level up to here, the roots will grow out to make it look nice. Then I cut off the bottom. And so I start with the roots, and then I cut off all the redundant branches to see where I'm going with it. And then I just start cutting and to get the shape I want. And the idea is that if you want a branch to be growing that way, then if there's any branch comes out that's kind of like weird angle, you cut it off. So everything is synergistic to give you a sense of peacefulness. And so now what I'll do is I think this is also starting to root out. So I need to figure out how to make this part. So maybe I have to balance off a little bit by planting it this way a little bit so that both of these are covered. I will put it back in a big bonsai pot, and someday I will show you the progress 6 months from now, and you'll enjoy seeing the progress. It will become a nice tree, as always. So thank you very much. I hope you liked the video and informative. Like it. I need the encouragement and the brownie points. And subscribe to our channel so you get our announcement so that you don't miss any goodies. So thank you very much for watching, and we see you next week. Thank you very much.